compelled to wrap up, but
what the 30 days. Yes,
so I'll call you on this. I'm very sorry.
Professor Smart, Obinim so MPP nekese pa. Obinim say MPP no so woman or ye baumie ni papa say me o address me no ka say na me ye Kennedy. Yes, na me ye Kennedy ni pa. But me nye say me MPP ni. But na me support to Kennedy because na me nim say between Honorable Ken and Dr. Baumiano. See the Jumadi ni say Honorable Ken and sa obetu di nukre accent Dr. Baumia. Yemfa no tonchen. Enya mo wan say research crowd ye. E bi kwa na Wontumi sponsorship kakra crowd.
If you want to know, simply come to KSCU and you know how close I am to students, both NDC students or NPP students. Now look at them yes, Wontumi and Madam Fo. Anybody who knows me in Kumasi knows me. I have a very close relationship with a good number of NPP people and a good number of NDC people. And yet politics and a better who my friends should be or who my friends should not be.
Of course.
Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Honorable Kofi Nyantechi, Miami Wafa, from Bill. So sometimes they are inspiration to me. If you have 1% or these are very enviable people. Anybody will want to be like. I have been to Bill's house. I have been to Kenya's house. I have very close relationship with the camp he comes from. And yet, anything wrong that I should have friends in NDC, I should have friends in NDP. I don't think that becomes a basis for my professorial and my research ability. So the mission is statistics. Now, okay, no, you know, never sat in the same class with me. A doctor surgery. I'm not sure it is because of A or B. I am a researcher. I am a professor of research. If I conduct research, and it will be limited to Adom Dr. Adom teacher near, and it is only Dr. Bill and that is that part.
Yemo bibi akwa about the bus smart Ghana update so we a news update for frokra ne de ba besomo abusua Canada compare kwa Japan ne campaign member baako Solomon Owusu a odi ne dwuma e wo US ene one Professor Sarpong e de ahwe ani gede ni nyina ne se wo pese o kire mu se research na Professor Sarpong eyeye no ade se eye bias research ene oyeye no esanse onim se Chema Wontumi na damfo ne Professor Sarpong a chese wono ene sponsor research ya Professor Sarpong e de babontin ene osase onim kra no onim so se Professor Sarpong no ye patron ewo KSTU wa bra test confo e di dwuma bia okobi na oka ho bi na onim ne ekoso ewo MPP mu nyina na osanso nim kra no onim se ne friend enso so ne Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia a o sympathize with Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia enti sasa nipa bi sei e de research ba bontin a esasa amanfo no hu se e bias research ene waye no a chese abusua one on one one Professor Sarpong Professor Sarpong so enya abotre e de anoyie ama what does say research na waye no wone Chema Wontumi ena eka motri bom no moye ana so se Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia enim ne research ho bi ana impo sane Solomon Owusu epeso o kire se na oka patron ho eye tescon ewo KSTU enti MPP mu nyoma nyina onim no so onim ana so onim no ono so ede nanu ye aba ama wa kire mu se even Canada compare kwa Japan ni Mr. Opon bi omu nyina kra no enim no ono omu nyina eye free eno nkire se e bia na wakogi sika bi ene ode ya research no abusua yentie conversation e course mra ye ba ye beto aso
kwa homa so na mene Solomon Owusu Ninkomo or United States of America, a former MPP member, and at a point in time or diabetes, I think said the last time I checked no Canada Japan Udinechi. Solo Bibi Abokode. Good. I have seen your write-up. You are bastardizing the report and a surveyor, Professor Sarpong Ediaba. They are now all different than the other Bentia Ujidi say in you can see a funny series.
Oh, many Kofi, Medasi. Na Mamefa Akonya Isunchia wote for new Ashefo across the world. Now show ya we Kofi pa engineer. I think say very important of Ediaba. Now pacho Professor Smart Sapong or a FDA so there.
I what that's also.
Prof Michel.
Yeah.
Now Kofi answer na med address where you know. Mamen ka Professor Smart Sapong na bakosem kakra. No bien professor now also acquire researcher Ghana fu nyina ngin tumu no.
Solo I think Nabakosem is not important. Let's address the subject.
Make a political way na make
it's still not relevant.
No, it's relevant. It's important to what we are coming to discuss. First, Kofi, Obisi obefa bo atwa bo a na ne na gina bibi so. Kofi woni baby. Professor Smart Obinim so MPP ne kese pa. Obinim say MPP no so wo mu no oye baomie ni papa say me o address me no wo ka say na me ye Kennedy. Yes, na me ye Kennedy ni pa. Ba me nye isi me MPP ni. Ba na me support to Kennedy because na me nim say between Honorable Ken and Dr. Baomiano say the dwumadie ni say Honorable Ken nsa obetu edi no pre action Dr. Baomiano. Yemfa no to nchen. Professor Smart Sapong Obinim say na danfo pa ni Wontumi enye mo wan say research crowd ho ye ebi kwa na Wontumi sponsorship kakra crowd eno ntonchen Kumasi nyina Obinim say Professor Smart Sapong ye ka tescom ye face patrons ewo Kumasi Technical University first ni nyina friend K Polia ewo asafo ho ya o ye tescom patron ewo school work ese pa obi anim no
nti why researcher ne de muntie
me patron na so pa ma me bi so no an ka wo afidie so nkyere obi a se asema me bi sa na ye no kra na se enya no kre
me ba cho prof also prof a quick response.
Very well. It is me fancy the last one you can not me a card bearing member. So that's me the be card bearing member now because as far as I know, I have never been a card bearing member of any political party in Ghana. And we are number one. On me further and better particulars. I do not bear any political party card.
Patron now we anyone down
Solo
party card national party card na regional party card number 2 TESCOM patron or not a TESCOM patron. In fact, I got involved in students' activities when I became the vice dean of students. And now the advising of students, because student programs are sponsored by the NDP TESCOM 4, and I'm call students program sponsored by NDC. In fact, the name of Penny Kokubuahe, and Penny Fobaby, Miami, Yami, the students program, so I make a high table. So, in fact, there was a certain TESCOM program where we invited the dean, students out there, Professor Engman, and I mean to me, Lekoye. Uba Kumasi Technical University, that could be a bench.
Yeah.
I am a friend to students. Me a very young professor Kakra, but I relate to the students very closely. Both team, both TESCOM, SRC, DN, in the culture. And that is my response to that. Patron, that TESCOM, if we in fact, I check looking at some Obinim so about in recent years.
Yeah.
I think Chairman Ishak and then one Dr. Edmond Opompekra.
Okay.
Who check the records they are the patrons in the last maybe 8 years or maybe 10 years. But before them, no others had come. And the TESCOM programs, the team programs. In fact, the team president would not visit my office at least not less than once or twice a week. The TESCOM president will pass through my office. In fact, recently, now access to the venue for a training program. and another political party students this with that and they asked them to come to me because when I'm able to them in first. And I said, oh, don't call me program. Maybe ambassador that for me. If you want to know, simply come to KSCU and you know how close I am to students, both NDC students or NPP students. Now look at them in Chebusa, and I have some of them are many. We still have a very good relationship.
I see.
The third one now can't want them know. Hey, Madam Felicia Wontumi. In the Bimpa, and the can say results or no. Wontumi to me sponsorship, and I'm welcome here and need an sponsorship. Me yes, me by press conference, no. Me design a flyer be. Me the two platforms so media houses me start to say no. General Secretary back from say, we who made the new machine. When who made the new machine. Yeah, it means you have no knowledge about the things. And can you say some research
of course.
That is how far the party or Wontumi or the secretary or whoever was far away from my research. Yes, Wontumi and Madam Fo. Yes, Solomon and Madam Fo. In fact, NDC for a criminal. Maybe I may say cause Madam Fo. When Francis Judy calls me Madam Mindayu, I picked the call. I have very useful friend, Chairman Akwesi. Some namesake near day. Anybody who knows me in Kumasi knows me. I have a very close relationship with a good number of NPP people and a good number of NDC people. Abbas, lawyer, Honorable Fuseni. Honorable Fuseni called me immediately. I released the research, trying to understand because they know who I am and how credible my studies are. And yet politics and a better who my friends should be or who my friends should not be.
Of course.
Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Honorable Kofi Nyansechi, Miami Wafa, Paul Bill. They are inspiration to me. If you have 1% or down, these are very enviable people. Anybody will want to be like. I have been to for Paul Bill's house. I have been to a community house. I have very close relationship with the camp he comes from. And yet, anything wrong that I should have friends in NDC, I should have friends in NPP. I don't think that becomes a basis for my professorial and my research ability. So the mission statistics. Now, okay, no, never sat in the same class with me. A doctor need surgery. I'm not sure it is because of A or B. I am a researcher. I am a professor of research. If I conduct research, and it will be limited to Adom Amiwo, Dr. Adom teacher near, and it is only Dr. Blue, and then that is that part.
Okay.
I mean, so can another part be no. Okay, I think the metro or the membership.
I think you've adequately responded. Solo. I think, sir, your limited discussion into that crown. We are not being fair, and I think you've been well.
The research document.
Fantastic.
Prof, with the dasene o responses are o de aba. Na mem bisemu bebre at the appropriate time no. Me de won sem ni na be babon. Na ni me share yanko page 7 of the report. No?
Okay.
The graph preferred political party by regions.
Yeah.
And that graph, no, the party a title. FSN, the title, no, but S as it's Y as it's no, of far description beyond by almost all the graphs. Of far description beyond by we graph no so obetumi atre the entire graphs now wa present on the document mu no a publish no say on publishing we konya baby say or the ama certain individuals but or their press conference it ne S was this ne Y as is no obetumi atre ne wo ho the entire one throne because me brother me points be answer the main questions no.
And then you go to
why has this that's what teaching.
That was the pattern say Obinim here. The X axis has been labeled.
Okay.
All right. If you want to see you, don't say why as it.
Page 7.
I hold on one show video. We need to one share the on sanction video now. The S as it at a level. If you not catch them here, I will follow up maybe in the next answer. But you want to see where who the other one.
Okay, solo who?
I ain't getting kitty. There be document now me one.
But they are labeled. But they are labeled. I could see that they are labeled.
And the visibility is about
but they are
labeled or there's no label.
They are labeled. I've seen that.
The sample quality, no, Kofi.
Yeah.
Researcher. We have quality control and quality assurance measure. We now researchers, right?
Yeah.
And now when it comes to statistics, you know statistics all our lives from Nkwalabema to PhD level. It is on me the document, you know, quality control and quality assurance measures are there to justify the claim or the above one. 87.9. Will be unpaid my. But build the credibility from day one. So
yeah.
If you say I am a card member of a party and I say I am not, and you jump. If you say my graphs don't have ASIS labels and I say they have, and you jump. Are you considering what you have to say? Those two statements are inconsistent and you got them wrong, or you're brushing over it. But the reference is also or say sample quality. When you're at the Suhadian Kakrawaha, that's what it is. Selected sample. A sampling is a very simple process. So we are selecting parts of the whole. All selected parts of the whole, and one is sampling. Now, the key element of a good sample, and not a quality sample, is representativeness.
Yeah.
Representativeness. So you see, if a bare characteristics of all the elements in that population. And I'm not doing this, I'm not saying this to discredit anybody's research, but there has been research done with just 80 constituencies, and Solo has not questioned that research. As if the 80 can share characteristics of 275. This research, that Kofi, takes into consideration all 275 constituencies. Wow. For me, characteristics of the population has been catered for. Now, say about sample size. So, mature sampling and what determines a quality sample, the representativeness. That's a mature size. Sample size, you know, the adequate number to extract from the population better satisfy the minimum requirement for generalization. General population, sample size, also your statistics, also your PhD. I am suggesting to him to maybe prove me wrong or challenge. To get a voter population of 17 million like we have as of 2020. Anyone more out of that population, 13.4 million as of 2020 election figures. I'm sure he has them. It is with the Electoral Commission. The minimum sample size to represent a good sample for that population is 16,500.
Yeah.
If you have not done it, you can take some time to go and do that. But that is the minimum. Sampling, it is guided by some laws. Minimum, but for quality assurance sake and for reliability and validity of your study sake and for the stability of your study sake, the law says that the more you increase the sample, the better, because the general population. So in this study, I do about 60,000, which is like times 3 or times 4 the minimum required sample size. Inherently, I have taken care of quality. In fact, my result is supposed to be more stable, more reliable than any other sample or research that did not do 275 and also did not even meet the minimum sample size of 15,500. Nyaka a non-sampling error. You better check it after the actuals have come, and then you check the deviation between many predicted versus the actual that has come after December 7th. Baseline surveys are not models to estimate errors. As in, now can say this is say never say. And we end line survey. Me I may feel say last research I may and maybe me sure say as a 30 days to election, because if this is 6 or 7 months to election, this cannot be a predictive model. After campaign, nothing that the people are going to be engaged in all those things. So this is a small education to the person who asks.
Okay. So I think well answered.
Kofi unim baby. And some of kikani sabi ase of the book in Framemo. Or say Obia or say why PhD Obia why research. Yes.
No.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that, please.
Baby or PhD free or the cultural deal.
Yes, school.
So let's deal with the issue. Substantive.
Just teach me. I like learning.
Yeah. Some of you can Obia to me. 275 Sani normal kikani yinanu. Kofi, let me tell you something. Over to me aye add that data. Now why you bias? That is in some of me I'm trying to drive at the point. On cancer me say some America say you can be biased no me boa na say me boa. You can be biased. Bias no ebetumi aba say masa wakokumase. Over to me, I could take samples. Over to me, I could a questionnaire. Obinim in the Ashanti region. Over to Masin Kuampa. Oko, this guy, a friend, Muntakakon, Aswasia. Over to me, in certain responses. Oko Kejetia, over to me, in certain responses. Intimate the detailed data, no. Unse enra se o share me yina me tro me se me ped the detailed data na or the year enka oil research I say United States oil research we are answer na nkofo be review no at times omo request the detailed data no me review after the quality of the data menene ka on academic terms when ye layman we na menene ka na de me kan what yase what to Kumasi appropriate sampling? And here for now, yes, sampling no. Oko Ashtown, Oko Mensia South, Oko Mensia North. Now, Oko sample or Mensia North, Mensia South. Who we are now, they are very representative Kumasi. Oko data wo even as specify your MPP for Mensia South, your NDC for. And the data now of fire. Any Oko Obuasi East, Obuasi West, anywhere. We want the detail that Unim said ne Ukrano. Amount for bonus on fact data no crambra Wontumi Pamba. If it is a truthful, well convincing, and then effective way I was a Ghana flow in RG2, name your MPP phone and also Agituma. Why are you reluctant to share your data for people to review, analyze, and then come up with questions? Because how me research waha oko present you beside questions and I present it to technical people who have the knowledge and then the credibility to ask certain technical questions to justify your
so just 1 minute. I'm sorry, I need to hold you on for just a minute. Maming ne Prof. Prof. Yes, a few
few reactions. Yeah, Madam, I like his enthusiasm, but I think that most of the questions, instead of saying can be designed as a question, we are forming a mindset. Number one, or say naming believing in full disclosure. I have disclosed everything, but I don't want to disclose. Now, what will be there? Now, be some data. So, me say me for manu say then you. Meanwhile, in the report that Kofi you have, so will be a MBA report today. Obey me email address at home. And the matraka says the report is constituency by constituency based. In the press conference, now me na Madam Wontumi no Madam Jimmy now 275 constituency they presented the national and the regional outlook, and that will be here for them better particulars in respect of a given constituency. Provided the person is maybe a stakeholder, PCB, and our party chairman will be, and it cannot be from the street. The person will simply send me an email. Me can say, if you want to send me an email, I just have to make time and extract their data for them. Only ask questions and to form your own perception. I believe in full disclosure. All right, and let me assure him that for each constituency, let's say visiting Mediana, or a strange constituency and that's a strange region. I can share with him so no USB they're getting up GPS locations now. Now whether those GPS locations fall within those constituency I'm talking about or I'm not. And then the perception of for me. And he would have first be reminded that I'm a professor of research and data analysis and that said you and so I will be careful to do the right things as he moves. If you would own Mr. But strange constituency be if I know more baby if you're familiar with if I northern or
okay.
If you send me a mail, I can give you GPS locations of those places. You know the map of Ghana. You can interpolate those GPS locations onto the map, and you see whether they will not cluster around that constituency I'm talking about. Please ask questions. Don't form your own opinions about me. I'm in your full disclosure. I've been told the idea. Then, yeah, we've been at all those places before. Okay, so then let's stick to the issue.
So, my main reaction. If anywhere you need, Obinim the amount.
Kofi,
yeah.
I am the response now, the amount. Prof, I am the say waka say. Constituency by constituency, and I'll put it. If I talk, son, okay.
Exactly. Was it what constituency be our person will be son or the baby?
Kofi, Yanko page 6 of the report, no baseline survey. Or say. Data collection for this baseline study lasted for 30 days, commencing April 1st to April 30th, 2024.
Exactly.
Now, me patrol 275 constituencies across the country.
87.9.
Now, ultimately, the 30 days. Echo all the 275 is it possible?
No, Solo, are you forgetting that research? You may not necessarily even go to yourself. But you may have a team deployed.
Or say, Kofi, as some can say, Oko baby, me pacho all can uti.
The pa.
So Oko baby uti. One kasa Osman.
Solo, I think so you are getting it wrong because I don't think that Solo in US or be a Huawei researcher. You personally visit everywhere. I think we can give a benefit.
Me and some man, me say, na some more kind so na me dey start a question no. Na osi oko baby a, ono akọ baby a. Na me person who say Osman Opa research team a omo call out and the call ye and also ono an e call baby to say the all can one money answer me only
yeah yeah Prof Mamintio
hello
yeah
I think that the trend in doing and if you can limit it to
it's so bad line when you so I think I need to reorganize
yeah
me told you mama sisi na me reorganizing put me back
oh yeah na me can say direction na all come so ho akwa say obi a on na ye no akata nani no so wada nya ne edin pa if you can get to specifics I am willing and ready. Me, I said, I am willing and ready to offer this study. But what they started there, if you see the entire conversation to populism, trying to appear to be a strong.
Prof Sarpong, data quality was America.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So let me arrange in a minimum in another conversation on this. Unfortunately, my time no I will be compelled to wrap up. But
what the 30 days after yes,
so I'll call you on this. I'm very sorry.